not forgetting to record. So, okay, we're recording. So welcome to Tuesday night training, December 8th, 2020. My name is Keck, Lynn with Builderall, Information Products Training and Support Specialist, and I am glad to be with you this evening. So a couple of you were not with us last Tuesday, and this is a part two kind of extension. So just to kind of bring you up to speed, what we were doing is we were going to go out and find a done-for-you digital product and take a look at all the files. And from those files, we're going to download them and then upload them to where they're going to be hosted, create a website around it, including hosting some of that stuff in the e-learning app and putting it all together in a funnel. So what we covered last time, let me go ahead and share my screen now. Which one? This one. All right, so last time are y'all seeing the ID PLR website here?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Got to bring up your faces were over here, so you're probably nodding, but I didn't see. All right, so IDPLR, this is one of many, for the sake of the folks that weren't here, I'll go to the front page here. One of many websites where you can go and find done-for-you digital products. This one has a bunch of free products. You do not need to join. But if you do want to join, it's super cheap. I think it's $69 for a lifetime membership, and they've got almost 12 and a half some thousand different products now. So it's a really cool resource. There's another one we were just talking about in a meeting today called PLR Me, I believe. Wasn't that the one they mentioned, Gene?
Yeah, PLR Me is it's a little bit more on the pricey side. It's a little expensive, but because of the price, you get, really good quality stuff.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. So PLR Me is another resource, but there's a lot of them out there. This is the one I belong to, so this is the one I'm showing you. And um, on the dashboard, just something to keep in mind later is this product terms. This is important. Place to be able to find the definition for terms, and that'll make sense when we go to the product. And then we spent some time looking around for a product, and we found one. And I'll scroll down here so you can remember. It is the Boost Your Immune System right here. And again, we were looking for something that we could have an anchor product like an ebook, and then we could have an upsell with some videos and maybe even a downsell with some audios. So that's one of the reasons we chose this one. And if you click on it, you will see here the different rights, PLR, private label rights or private license rights, the different things you're allowed to do with it. So these are all the terms, and that was back to that definition of term thing I just showed you on the dashboard. If you want a little more detail about any of these, you can read about it there. So a lot of these you can give away, some you can't give away. So that's what you need to look at here. I won't spend too much time since we did all that last week. And then up here, we could see some examples of the squeeze pages. So here's an example of the squeeze page, and they give you these pages as kind of templates. And basically, with the files we get all of the pictures, we get the logo, we get this picture, pretty much everything. So then we can just rebuild the site, copy and paste on Builderall. So one of the things I did was I just went ahead and copied and pasted this right here. Okay, so I could pick up all these links, and then in the files down here, I just put it made a little links. Oh, I went to the other side, made a little links thing, and these are clickable from here too. So that's just kind of a little tip. So you don't have to keep going back to the IDPLR website. You can get everything you need here on your file with your files. So, and that's what you would do next is download. And we already downloaded this product, which is the video upgrade, and we downloaded the ebook also, which was next to it here. Okay, so any questions or just want to make sure, look at everybody real quick. Make sense for those that you weren't here? Yes, last time, familiar? Okay, cool. All right, let me let one person in here. Promote. All right, back to the screen share. see. It's always tricky to know which one I'm sharing. Is it? Yes, this one. All right. So, all right. So I'm just going to drop out of this site, and now I'm going to open up my files here. So I've got two files. I've got the Boost Your Immune System, and these are all the things that came with just the ebook one. Okay. And we had the ebook in here, the cheat sheet, the mind map, the resource report. These are some of the bonuses and the free giveaways, the ready-made sales page, images for the website. And we went through these pretty detailed. That was kind of part of the deal, is I wanted to show you really all the stuff that comes with it. Even comes with articles if you want to do like some blog posts. I think it comes with email swipes too. Yeah, email swipes, some nice social media images for some social media promotions. Okay, and the license. This is important too. If you weren't here last time, you always want to make sure that you keep the license here. And if there is something you want to do with the product that doesn't seem like the listing here allows you to do, you can just reach out to them here and ask. And usually, if it's reasonable, they'll be cool with it, is what I'm told. So there's this one. And then we've got the video file also. All right. And yeah, so that's basically where we got to. We went through all those videos all those files just in detail to show you. And what I'd like to focus on today is putting these videos and the audios, both of the video and audio files, where they're going to be hosted. Okay. And then we will put them into e-learning. And that may be as far as we get today. If we get further, we'll go a little further. All right. So here we go. We are going to put this down, and we'll start with the audios and SoundCloud. Now, I don't know if anybody's heard of SoundCloud before. You probably have. It's kind of the YouTube of audio. So where you host videos on YouTube, you host audios over here on SoundCloud. So it's just soundcloud.com. They do have a free account that I think you can host up to 3 hours, maybe. Something like that. So if you go over that, then you're going to have to get a paid plan. And I think it's $12 for the paid plan, allows you quite a bit. So I was able to put my first information product, it was an audio review. I was able to do it on SoundCloud and not have to pay at all. So that was kind of nice. So here's how it works. We'll go to upload. Okay, pretty simple. Create account, sign in, goes without saying, but then choose your file. And we'll go to our two files here. And it was actually all on the video one. Okay, and I moved them all into one file called audios. Again, you missed it last week. Sometimes the files are a little jumbled, like all the audios were labeled as videos and they weren't together. So I just put them all in one thing here. And just to make it a little easier to find them. So that being said, I started on this and I put some in there already. I think I went to 7, so I'll try to get 8 is what I'm looking for. Then audios, chapter 8. Okay, and you can tell and again, with this file, it gives you the raw MP4, but on this MP4, there's no audio. So, but the audio is actually down here. And even though the icon says video, look over here to the file type and you'll see MP3. And that tells you that's the audio and the MP4 is the video. So I want to pick up this one here. So I'll highlight it, press go, and it's downloading. Okay, now at the same time, I'm going to upload an image. And we're going to go back to our file here and find the images. Let's see here. Okay, let me just find them here. No, that's not it. I think it's in the.
You have to change the bottom. You've got it on custom files. Change it to all files and you'll see them.
Oh, how's that now?
Down the bottom where you click on something, see down the bottom it says custom files. If you change that to all files, you'll see them.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you. I don't know. I must have clicked that by accident when I was moving the pictures around here. Okay, well, hopefully then I'll be able to see what I'm looking for. Okay. Yeah, headings. Okay. Kind of difficult. Everything's kind of hidden. So that was chapter 8. So, all right, back on track here. All right, so here's chapter 8. And again, this is a nice picture they give you with it. The whole thing doesn't fit in here, so I'm just sliding it over here, but I'm going to use this for the description right here. Okay, detoxify your body for a stronger immune system. Detoxify. Okay, detoxify your body for a stronger immune system. I got video 8. I'm going to change this to chapter 8. Okay, make it capital. All right, and I'm not going to put any tags or anything besides that in now. I am going to mark them all as private. Okay, so that's important. Mark it as private. And then I'll move this back over how I want the image to represent and press save. And press save. Okay, doesn't seem to be saving for me. Oh, what's going on here? Aha. Cannot have a dash in there, I think. Okay, use only numbers, lowercase letters. Numbers, lowercase letters. Okay, lowercase letters. Might as well fix the spelling while I'm here, right? Use only numbers, lowercase letters, underscores, or hyphens. Okay.
Remove
No
the
gaps.
space.
No gaps.
Okay, they didn't like the space. Okay, so there is that one. And I can see if I go over here, I can show you what I have going on as far as tracks. So yeah, I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thought we just did 8. Oh, let's refresh. And there's 8. Okay, good. So we'll just put the last 2 in here then. That's kind of the process. So we go back to home, go to upload, file, audios 9. And make sure it's the MP3 file, even though it says video. And there we go. And while that's going, I will upload the image. And I believe these were here under headings. So we'll pick up 9, open, do our description, using essential oil to boost your immune system. Okay, sounds good. Okay, and I apologize, I'm such a clumsy typer. It's going to be brutal watching me type this stuff in. Okay, using essential oil to boost your immune system. Okay, and we're just going to change that to chapter 9, readjust our picture, save. Okay, so one more, we'll look for number 10. Okay, go back this way here. See, right about now, you're glad that I didn't, that I did those 7 first, right? Okay. All right, so there's number 10, and we'll go pick up the picture for number 10 right here. Okay, find that description, 9 best practices to boost your immune system. Okay, that's some good typing right there. All right, and I'll make this chapter. Chapter, move my picture back where I want it, and save. Okay, so now that I have all 10 in there, I'll go back to the tracks and I will adjust them a little bit so they're in. No, actually now I want to add them to a playlist. So I'm going to click all of these. And I already started a playlist with the ones I put in previously. And I'm going to add it to this playlist here, Boost Your Immune System. Okay, it says it's added. All right, so now let's go to home and to my library and to playlists. So here we can see, here's our playlist. And oh, it's in order too. That's great. So here's our playlist in order. Chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Okay, and let's see. Can I let me enable the audio so you guys can hear this. Okay. Let's see. Headphones. Maybe I don't know how to do that. Is there a way to do that, Gene, to let you hear what I'm hearing on the screen?
Yeah, you should click on the microphone
Yep.
right on Zoom, and then I think it's on same as system.
Okay. Huh, that's what I'm on right now.
Okay, so then that's how I think. That's
Okay.
Hey, Keck,
Yes.
this is Stacy.
Hey,
What you
Stacy.
have to do is stop screen sharing on the Zoom and then screen share again. And when you click screen share, if you look on the bottom, there's a little checkbox that says share computer audio. So it's you do it prior to doing the screen share.
Oh, really?
There's a little check mark that says, yeah, share audio.
Ah,
what you
share
should see.
computer sound. Okay, thank
There you
you,
go. So let us
Stacy.
party to your favorite music.
All right, good. Next time I'll have something running.
You are
There
unaffected.
you go.
If this is the case for you, then you should definitely take steps to strengthen your immune system. Signs that you can watch out for to see if
All right, you guys heard that, right? Did y'all hear this audio playing or not?
We did.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, so this is
your immune system is weak.
how it looks. So this is pretty cool, this SoundCloud. You can put your pictures in here and everything. So now this is all ready to go. Now, let's see. I think we'll just, actually, since we're here now, let's go ahead and put this stuff into e-learning since we already have this open. Okay, so now I'm going to take us over to our e-learning, new e-learning. And I'm going to make a new course. And we're going to call this Boost Your Immune System Video Upgrade. Okay, Boost Your Immune System Video Upgrade. Instructor name, we'll say it's me. And category, we will say is health and psychology. Okay, we could add a category if we want. And an icon. Okay, so yeah, let's put our logo in there. And let's see, where am I going to find that? Probably right here. Not this one, close. Let's see. No. Let's see. All right, well, I don't see anything real ready right there. So let me just find something easy like chapter 2. That would be good. All right, we'll put chapter 2 in there for now. Next, create new course. Okay, so I'm not going to go through too much of setting up the e-learning beyond this. I just wanted to get to this screen so I could show you how to add the files. Okay, and we've got complete training on this. This is really just kind of fill in the blanks, and we'll get to this after we take care of these files. So we'll go right down here to modules and lessons. Okay. And there aren't any modules yet in this course. So we'll add a module and we'll call this one Chapter 1. Okay, and there it is. So in the module, you're not going to be able to add anything. All you're doing is you're having the name and the description. Okay, you need a lesson underneath. So here we do plus for add a lesson. Okay, so here's where we actually add the content. So this will be chapter 1. Chapter 1. Okay, and then we'll go to content. So content, and notice it has YouTube here. It also has SoundCloud. So here it's asking for the SoundCloud link. So I'll go back over to SoundCloud and chapter 1, go to this little share icon here. And here's the private share. So this track is set to private and can only be shared using the secret link above. You can reset the secret link if you want to revoke access. So that's a pretty nice secure way to do it. So I'm going to take this private share link here and copy it and go over to Elearning and paste it and create. And that's it. That one is good to go now. So let me save this and we'll just preview it. Chapter 1. There it is.
You need to boost your immune system.
Huh?
Do you always find that when the colds and flu
Okay, so there it is, chapter 1. Okay, and let's see, to get out of here, I can just drop that. Okay, so what do you guys think about that? It's just kind of an overview. Is that pretty simple to put stuff in there? Yeah. Any questions or anything?
Yeah, Keck, I'm kind of mixed up. What you're saying there is that's a video upgrade. There's not, that's the SoundCloud.
Oh, I did. Yeah, that's supposed to be audio
Okay.
upgrade. I'm sorry.
I got
Yeah,
you, man.
I was confused. The video we'll do next time with the YouTube and our video hoster.
Did you
Nice
say you
catch.
have a tutorial for that?
What do you mean when you say that?
For the procedure you just went through?
Yes,
There's a tutorial somewhere.
absolutely. Yep. Yeah, there's one in my group. There's one on the knowledge base. Several run. And I'll go through it in more depth here too. I'm just trying to focus on the files part of it first.
Good.
So, okay. All
So that
right.
was- I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
That was part of the upsell?
That's actually going to be the audio is actually going to be our downsell.
Okay.
So
the
the way,
original is just the straight ebook.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, it'll all start with a lead magnet, which is a free report. And from there, it'll go to a front end offer, which will be an ebook. From there, if they buy the ebook, they'll be sent to an upsell for the video upgrade, to which they, if they say no, we'll send them to a downsell to the audio upgrade. Yep. So, and that's probably why this will go on into next week, because I want to map all that out for you and just mapping it out, talking it out, and connecting it all. I want to go pretty slow and make sure it's understandable. So we'll probably do that part next week. Good question.
Can you
Anybody
let
else?
Tyree in?
Oh,
Can you
yeah.
let Tyree in?
I guess so. Okay. All right. And welcome, Tyree. And just let somebody else in, the Jumanji. Okay. All right. So let me go back to our screen share here. And this one. Okay. So now we will go ahead and do the same thing for for the rest of the chapters. But let's see here. Okay, save. Let me save this. All right, let me press refresh. It's not moving around for me. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Okay, so Yes, let me change this. This is the audio. Good call. Audio, okay. All right, very good. So we're down here in modules. And so we're gonna add a module. And this one's just gonna be chapter 2. Okay, and you have to have a lesson. So we're gonna add a lesson, press the plus button. And this is gonna be chapter 2. And then we'll go to our content and find our SoundCloud link, go over here. And we'll go to chapter 2, pick up our private link here, copy it, paste it, and create lesson. Okay, so you'll notice chapter 1, we just have the one lesson. Chapter 2, we just have the one lesson. There, you can't put anything in the modules, and I always distinguish them. And I'm telling you this because I've gotten confused before trying to click on the module and add stuff. But the module's the long bar, okay, and the lessons are the shorter bar underneath it. Okay, module and lesson. Okay, so I've got 2. See, we just did 2. Okay, so we're going to add a module 3, chapter 3. And the plus button to add the content. SoundCloud. And we'll go pick up our link for number 3. Copy. Paste. Okay. Very good. So what's next? Number 4. This would go a lot faster if you guys would help a little bit. Okay, add a lesson, chapter 4, content.
I was trying, my Bluetooth doesn't reach that far.
Oh, I wish it would. All right, so this is.
So, when you type,
ma'am?
When you type in, I've got an echo happening. Hang on.
Okay. Chapter 5.
Judy. Yeah, the echo is actually coming from Keck.
Was it coming from me?
Yeah, because you have your speaker, when you did your audio thing. Now
I don't think so because I have headphones on.
Okay. You changed it a few minutes ago.
I don't have speakers.
Your computer's pulling in the sound that it's hearing.
Yeah,
I just went through this afternoon.
Really? Even if I don't have speakers? Huh, okay. I can, I'll just stop the screen share and I'll start it again without that and see if that's any better. Let's see if that's better.
So what I was going to say, oh, that's better. So what I
Okay,
was going to say is when you type in the title and you're saying chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, can you type more in there? So could you say chapter 1 and the name of it?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, absolutely. Good question. Any other questions? Feel free to ask while I'm typing away.
What does drip mean?
Paste.
When you're editing or something, it has drip up there. What does that mean?
Yeah, that is, I'll show you here on this next one. Okay, so let me add, this will be 6, chapter 6, add lesson. Okay, what the drip is, let me just write this or I'll forget what chapter I'm on. 6. The drip, This allows you to launch lessons to students at specific time from the moment of registration. So once somebody registers, you could say, I want this lesson to be delayed 3 days, 2 hours, and 2 minutes. So exactly 3 days, 2 hours, and 2 minutes after they register for this course, they will be dripped this particular lesson.
Cool.
Make sense?
Yeah. When would you use that? What is an example of a good time to use that?
Sure. Well, we're planning on doing a Christmas challenge coming up, and we're talking about dripping out 31 days of lessons. So we'll have a live challenge where we'll have 4 or 5 days of training, kind of like we did with the Thanksgiving challenge. And it'll be followed up by 31 daily lessons. So that's a way to take our audience and try to engage them for a longer time, because they can't even have access to the information. They can't get it all up front. So they have to stick with you for that 31 days.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's just one way to use it. There's a lot of different ways that people could use drip. You just really use your imagination. This is what the tool allows you to do, and how you use it. People get very creative. Cindy, yes.
Yeah, I mean, the way I've used it is just making sure that if you have lessons that need to get done in a particular order, that they're given to them in that particular order so they can't jump around.
Good point. Yep. That's another good reason. All right, let me get number 6 here. Any other questions or comments? Feel free to jump in. Paste. Okay, there's 6.
I like how you're doing more, so we see repetition, so it stays with us. That's good. Thank you.
Okay, good. Thanks for saying that, because I just get to thinking, boy, this has got to be boring to watch here.
No, because we keep watching the steps that you're doing, so it stays with us. Well, it stays with me anyway.
Excellent.
I like it.
Thank you. Thank you. Chapter 7. SoundCloud. Find my link here. Chapter 7. Copy. Paste. And that's one of the things I really like about the e-learning is that it's so easy and standardized to put content in that it's really kind of a breeze putting your content in. Okay, and add module 8. And I'll use this to just take a little pause here and show you some of the different things you can do. So obviously I'm going to name it, but you can have text before your content. Okay, so on the page, you'll have a bunch of text, as much as you want. You can edit it. You can put pictures in here. You can have, you can even embed. You can put an HTML code in here, do like an iframe, and you can do the same thing after the content. So you can have some text and links and pictures, and then your audio or your video or whatever your content is, and then more stuff. So that's all there for you. Content wise, let me see.
So
what
you
else.
could have, sorry, interrupting. So when
Yeah,
you're
that's
saying
okay.
text before, you could say, before you watch this, think about something, something, something. And then after the text, answer these questions about the video or something.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. And then we'll just say, what do you think?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's good.
So yeah, let's see how that looks. And down here where it says duration in minutes, here you should put what it actually is. So this is a, I don't remember how long. Well, I'll know in a second. So let me put the content in here. SoundCloud. Okay. And go back here. So I'm going for 8. And I guess it doesn't tell me how long. Oh yeah, 4:17. Okay, so that's 4 minutes and 17 seconds. So copy. paste.
So that would be good to have that in there when they open up the lesson so they know that they've got time to watch.
Exactly. So I put like 4.5. So it'll show up as 5.5 minutes or 4.5 minutes. All right, so that's 8. And let's just go preview that so we can see how 8 will look a little different because we put some text in there. So it says, well, this is kind of in the way because it's preview mode, but here's our text before you watch this. Okay, and then here it is. And then what did you think? So that's kind of how it show up. Okay. All right. So back at it. What do we need here? Did we get 8 in here yet? Yes. Okay. So we're after number 9 now. Add module 9. Chapter 9. Plus button for a lesson. Okay. And content. SoundCloud. And 9. Copy. Paste. Create lesson. All right. Last one will be 10. Chapter 10. And plus to create. Paste. Content. SoundCloud. Link. Copy. Paste. Create. Okay, so now we have all of our content in here. So let's save. And see this get embed code up here? If you press on that, you can have access to a direct link or the actual embed code for like an iframe. So let me pick up this direct link. You can just press on this little thing. It copies it for you. And let me go up here and paste. And we'll just go right to the course and see how it looks so far. So this is the title of our course. Here we have 9 or 10 chapters. We didn't fill in a lot of the stuff and we didn't keep up with the workload. The modules and lessons are correct, 10 and 10, but we didn't fill in the time for each one of those. When we do that, this will be accurate. And we click in. Oh, and it's locked. You've got to register. Okay. So I guess I didn't do that setting yet. So let me just click out of here for a second and go to registration and protection. So under registration protection here over to the right, you have a little drop down and you have your options. You can have registration not required to view content, registration required to view content, or some lessons require registration. Okay, I'm going to set it to registration not required and save that. And now when I go to that link, I should be able to click into the lesson without having to register. Let's just see. Yep, there it is. And the reason I'm going to do it that way is because I intend on delivering this in a membership protected website or web page. So since the page itself is going to be protected and I'm only going to allow this e-learning course on that particular URL, I don't have to worry about having a registration required for the course itself, which makes it easier for when I'm testing it and stuff also. Okay, so that's where you pick up your embed codes. You can get that right there. And if you went out, let me just save the whole thing and go out to here. I just want to show you, here's another place you can get the embed code right here without even going into the whole thing. So that's there for you also, just so you know. Okay, so this one, we're going to say that's good. Now we're going to open a new one. And this one is going to be called Boost. Actually, I'm going to name this one Video first. Video Boost Your Immune System. And I will still be the instructor. Category will still be health and psychology. Okay, yeah, we'll find a fun picture for this one. How about this one? All right, and next, create new course. Okay, and again, you can put a description in here for your course. You can put an iframe in here to make it look any way you want it to. And we'll get more into that, I'm sure, next week. So here we go. Now we're going to start doing the videos. So we got our audios taken care of, and then this one is going to be for the videos. So we're going to add a module, and guess what we're going to name this? Chapter 1. All right. Pretty creative, huh? Okay, add a lesson. And this again is going to be chapter 1. Chapter 1. Now we got to get to the content. So for video, we have some choices. We have YouTube, we have Vimeo, we have the Builderall Video Manager, Vidello, SoundCloud, Amazon 3 servers. Yeah, that's all you've got there. So what we're going to have to do next then is go to our files. So here's our files. This one's the video, and let's see, this one has all the training videos. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this is all of them with an introduction. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to put these wherever we're going to host them. So I will put some of them on YouTube to show you how to do that, and I'll put some of them on the Builderall Video Host Manager, so you know how to do it both ways. And the reason you might want to do that, well, let me ask you, why would you want to use one hosting tool over the other? There's no wrong answers, but people have different opinions about that. Why would you want to use the Builderall tool over, say, YouTube? Or why would you want to use YouTube over the Builderall tool? Cindy?
No distractions. It's nice and clean. You don't have to basically have them see any other videos or any other distractions or clutter at all while they're watching the video.
Right, right. And as far as that clutter, like if it's on YouTube and when it gets done, they're going to show up like 4 video suggestions underneath there, you know? So it's like, well, you got them on your website, watching your message, and then this other whatever that you don't even know what it is pops up. So that's definitely a negative. That's something that the Builderall video hosting app would definitely help solve that problem. But on the other side of that, if you were really trying to build your YouTube channel and, you want people getting YouTube views and hours, then you might want to use a YouTube. So depends kind of on your strategy and what you're doing there. Those are kind of the 2 main, things I can see both sides of the coin. Ray? Yeah, go ahead.
2 I can think of as one positive, one a negative. Can't you designate that you only want your videos on YouTube? So they won't just come off with just anything. There'll be videos in your genre or your same thing, your ownership. But
for the suggested, for the suggested videos that show up, you mean?
Yes.
I don't know. Gene would probably know more about that than I do. I don't think that's possible, but if it is, Gene would probably know.
Okay, while he's thinking about that, the other thing I think of is space. You're only limited, 5 gigabytes of space for your Builderall video storage?
Yeah, it's 10 actually, 10 gigabytes for all your data. That's quite a bit though. That's a lot. Cindy?
Yeah, I mean, just for the YouTube thing, I mean, they've recently updated their terms. I think it was just last month, and it basically says they can do whatever they want. I mean, you can say you don't want your video used on certain ads, and they can take it into consideration, but they basically can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a nice thought, but they're in it for the money.
Steve, I missed you. What's up?
With the YouTube, what you can do, and I know they did update their terms, but what you do is you just put an end card, and you're talking about which videos you want to see. So if you've got a playlist, you just select 2 from the next 2 from your playlist. Now, most of the time that does show. What they updated their terms was so that they could show ads at the beginning, the middle, or end of any of your videos, but your end cards will still work.
Okay, so look into the quote end card.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
that's a great strategy, because if you film any video that's not live, you want to make sure you leave yourself that 10-15 seconds of blank space at the end to allow somebody to click on something that you're directing it to. Those end cards are very useful, but make sure you give your video space at the end to do it.
Okay. Okay, that's great. Tell me what an end card is. Just in simple
Do
terms.
you want to know, Steve, or?
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. An end card is just a setting on the in your YouTube Creator Studio, and it just means it gives you the opportunity over, and that you select a portion at the end of your video between 10 and 15 seconds, and you select which videos you want to pop up on the screen, and they just pop up like one here, one there on the side. I think you can select up to 4 videos, so that's what they call them, end cards.
Oh, very cool. Excellent. Yeah, Ray.
Another question I had is if you have a video out there that you're selling it as part of your course and you don't want anybody to get it, isn't it possible, for anybody to go out to YouTube and use a video capture and capture everything that's on there, right? And so if you built your course around the Builderall storage, video storage, you wouldn't have that risk.
Yeah, the Builderall option is definitely better for security because it's very secure. In fact, some of our a couple people on our leadership team, shortly after it was deployed, they tried to hack it and they couldn't get in. So they said somebody might be able to get it, but I sure can't. So as far as I know, that's the most secure option right now.
You think in the future we'll be able to buy more space?
Yeah, you can always buy more space.
From Builderall?
Yeah, I'll show you how to do that here in just a second. Somebody asked how many videos can 10 gigabytes allow you? I think a whole lot.
All depends on how you compress your videos. So if you compress your videos to be maybe 200 megabytes, 300 megabytes, then you can fit a couple. Now, if you don't compress your videos right, then one video can be 2 to 3 gigabytes, and you're already taking a whole bunch of space just with one video.
Yeah.
So
Jelly said that she's got heaps on hers.
Okay, let me go to screen share and this one. And this is the place. This is my account here. If you go over to account, you have these 3 tabs. You go to quotas. Quotas will show you here. So I'm only using 13% of my 10 gigabytes right now, and it tells me how much I've in use. And here I can buy extra. I have 6 domains in use of a total 15. If I go to buy extra, say 10 extra gig, $9 a month for 10 extra gigs. And like I say, I'm only using 13, and I've got a good amount on there. So even if you have to buy more, it's pretty cheap, it looks like. But anyway, but that's where you can find it under quotas, see where you're at there. And I think most people are pleasantly surprised that it'll hold quite a bit. All right, so let me go over to YouTube, and I'm going to show you how to put this into some YouTube videos. So let's go to my channel, and here I want to upload some videos.
And Keck, while you're doing that,
Yes, sir.
You'll be able to show what they were talking about adding an end screen. That is what it is that you could do, so that when your video is done, when you add an end screen, you'll be able to add, like, you want people to subscribe, you can suggest them to your next video or to a playlist.
Okay.
And you'll see that once you start uploading a video.
Excellent. All right, so let's see. There's one. I'm just doing a little drag and drop. Okay, so let's see. All right, chapter 1. I'm not going to bother with the description much or the thumbnail, but obviously you want to put a thumbnail on here. We could use our these, might as well. They're already made here, so let's try those. Oh, they are thumbnail size. Perfect. Okay, and let's see, where is that? Is that on this page here?
No, you have to go to next.
Okay.
You want it, that's gonna, yeah, you're gonna have to decide that kids thing.
Yeah. Not made for kids.
There you go.
It's probably waiting for it to upload. It's not done uploading yet.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Alrighty, next.
Yeah. Since we have a second while we're waiting, I'm curious
See.
because I've always allowed, whenever I filmed anything to
Oh, I see.
upload, I've tried to purposefully leave that 10 or 15 seconds of blank space at the end of it. Do you not have to do that, Gene?
What do you mean? 10 or
So when you do the end card, does it add like that blank space, or does it overlap the last 10 or 15 seconds of the video itself?
oh no, it takes whatever time you have on your video. So that's why you know, people create end screens clips. Like you can use websites like placeit.net, and you can download an end screen video that you can add to your videos. So then at the what's it called, the end screen editor, you're able to add the placements that you have there, like subscribe, next video, previous playlist, or your best video, whatever you want to put.
Yeah, no, yeah, I understood that part. So yeah, I've always just left like blank space at the end of it to put in the play this video next, or this playlist, or subscribe.
Yeah, you're doing it right.
Okay.
It's good. It's
And
just the end screen video that you can add, you know, just makes it look prettier.
Yeah, take it to the next level kind of thing.
If you go slow through this, Keck, you'll see where it says add an end screen next one.
Oh, okay.
After you do your thumbnail.
I don't remember which chapter I'm on now. Let's see. 4. All right. And you always have to click this. No, it's not made for kids.
Now the next screen.
Okay, the next screen. Okay. Oh, here it is.
It
Yeah.
says add an end screen.
Yeah.
But the video is not uploaded yet.
Okay.
It's not
Yeah.
finished processing.
So we'll come
So
back to
can you
that.
go back to that? Could you go back?
Yeah, you can always go back to that and edit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll come back to them after I get them all in here and check out that end screen.
Yeah, if he went back to the first one right now, it would probably allow him, but let him finish, I think, doing what
Yeah.
he's doing.
Because number 5, that means we're halfway there. All right. It's nice that they give you the thumbnails and you have all the pictures. That's one of the really nice things about working with PLR stuff, is a lot of the creative is taken care of. I'm marking these as private.
Keck,
So-
can I ask a question? Or is that gonna
Absolutely.
distract you?
No, go ahead.
I have some friends who deal with courses, and so I'm going to interest them in setting them up to do some courses. One of the requests was that they had that you would have control over editing the video, and you could also have control over letting it just go from chapter 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 without any operator action. So can you set it up where it'll go unless you stop it? So the users can sit there and watch it without attending to the screen all the time.
Yeah. With audio, with the SoundCloud, yes. What I did with the SoundCloud, like for my other course, is I made one master track that just ran all the way through, and I put that into the top lesson. And in the description, I said, you know, if you want to just let it run and go through the whole thing, go with the master track. And then the rest of them were individual tracks. As far as YouTube, I can't think of a way to do that, or any video through the e-learning, really. Because it'd have to all be on one file, I believe. One long
Yeah,
video
in
file.
YouTube, you could make a playlist, and a playlist will play through one after the other.
Oh, a playlist?
Yeah, you can make playlists in YouTube, and then if you play the whole playlist, it'll autoplay them through.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if that would work or not through the e-learning, but just because I've never used it, but that might be a good idea. Well,
If you, Cindy, if you get out of the playlist, do you have to get back into the swing of things, or can you resume and stop and resume?
I believe, yeah, you can stop and resume as long as you don't go away from that screen. So if you're in the middle of a playlist and you're like halfway through video 4 and then you come back the next day, it's not going to tell you where you were. No.
Okay, but for that session, it should be okay.
Yeah, but if you're just sitting there and you want to binge watch 10 lessons and not touch your screen, not touch a play button, it'll take you through them. Yeah.
Playlist, yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
One more question. Is the audio and video content the same? I mean,
yes.
You got this from PLR, and I assumed that it was exact same content, probably the same guy talking.
Correct. Yep.
So you wouldn't want to upsell this twice. I mean, unless somebody just really was dying for the video, didn't seem to get much out of the audio and wanted to upgrade more to see the video.
That's correct. And the way that the funnel will be set up is if they buy the videos, they're not even going to get offered the audios because the video is going to cost more. Okay, lucky number 10 here.
I'm loving this repetition. Very good.
Excellent.
Yeah, so you see right there, he has under the thumbnails, there's a playlist. So you could create a playlist and put them as you're entering all 10, add them to the same playlist.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're on number 10 now, so I don't think you need to go back and do that for this.
Yeah, no,
right
that's,
now.
I might want to try it though, just to see if it works, what
Yeah.
you're saying. Okay, no, not for the children. And we'll mark it private. Close. And, you know, I do want to pick up that introduction too. So let me just grab that introduction real quick. Introduction. Introduction. Not for kids. Okay, private. Okay, there we go. And close. Okay, so now let's go back to my dashboard, or let me see, get my videos, your channel, your videos. Okay, so here they are. Let's go to the first one and see if we can see about that card now. Okay, so
Yeah. So end screen there, yep.
End screen. Okay.
So they're different templates that they have set up, but you can move those elements. So if it's a square box, that's either another video or a playlist, and the round circles are for subscriptions.
The round circle. Oh, I
like
see.
When
the
you're looking at
templates.
those templates, like some of them have a circle. That circle is like, hey, subscribe. Yeah.
Okay. I don't even know where my templates went now. Oh, let
Well,
me
you
just
pick
card
one.
changes here.
You're good.
End card. Oh, okay. I see. So these circles you were saying, oh, you can put different.
Yeah. See how your logo's in there? So if somebody clicks on that, they're going to subscribe.
Okay. Or you could make this any kind of button with directions on it. Click me to go, whatever.
No, it's for subscribe.
Oh, it's just a subscribe. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, here, subscribe. Okay.
It's YouTube.
Okay.
They like
Nice.
keeping you in the world as much as possible, just like Facebook and everybody else does.
So when this end card runs out, will other suggestions still pop up?
Oh,
Yes.
see that?
Yeah.
Click the second one that says allow YouTube to select the video from your channel to best suit the viewer. But the next one, select from your videos or any video on YouTube. So that would be your playlist, isn't it?
But he doesn't have a playlist yet.
If you clicked on each
Yeah.
one and said add to the playlist,
Yeah.
then you
Well,
could
you
click on that
wouldn't-
third one.
Yeah, you would put them in the playlist in
First.
the edit part though.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So yeah, this would be the end screen. So like,
Yeah, it'd
if
be,
you wanna- they could subscribe to the playlist. Yes. I mean, I use playlists in the end screens all the time, but you definitely want to create that playlist.
Yeah, there's your
And if you
playlist
really
there,
make,
see?
if you're making it a drip, yeah, that's where I would be a little not positive. If you're dripping them one day at a time, are you also releasing them one day at a time? Or if they're
Yeah.
watching them from YouTube, or they just have access to all of them at that point?
yeah, that wouldn't work for a drip, I don't think. You wouldn't want to do a playlist thing for a drip.
Yeah.
But I am interested. I don't want to take up too much time, but I think what you're saying, if it will run continuously, then to answer your question, Ray, if that works, you could just make a playlist with all 10 videos and put it on module 1 and just with a little description kind of thing. Let's see. Oh, never mind. I was going to show you that, but I don't have my login handy. Okay, so now we've got all our videos in our video, got all our videos in YouTube. But I did want to put some on the other hoster, but that's okay. All right, let me go back to channel content, and here's the introduction. We'll just start with 1. Okay, so back over to e-learning, chapter 1, add lesson. Chapter 1, and create. Okay, that's what I do here. Chapter 1. Okay, content. All right, YouTube, and then the link. So we'll go up here to the channel, and we're looking for chapter 1. Go here to options, get shareable link, copied, and then put it right here. Paste.
I have a question for you there.
Sure.
Okay. So you had an option for content, which allowed you to put in a YouTube link, but then there was also a link category. Do they both do the same thing?
Links. So
No, they don't.
Okay. So that's
So-
like if you're going to take them to a website or something, I guess.
Yeah, so if you have links to external links.
Oh,
yeah,
like a
so
Google Doc.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Gene. Okay, number 2, get the link. Paste. All right, and in case there's 1, 2, let's see, we've got 2. I just put 2 in there, right? Let's see. No, I guess not. I don't know what happened to chapter 2. Okay, I just didn't write it here. Chapter 2. Okay, now 3. I'm just catching on now to copy this because I'll need it right now. Paste. All right, and go find number 3. Shareable link. Paste. All right, add number 4. Plus button for the lesson. YouTube, number 4. Paste. Okay, and next will be number 5. Getting better at spelling the word chapter today, I can tell you that. All right, 5. Paste. Content. Go pick up the 5. This is really a pretty quick process. Seems longer when, you know, you feel like you're being watched, but it's pretty quick, don't you think? Maybe 10 minutes to get everything in there. It's not too bad. And paste. All right. Chapter 6.
You know what they say, if you watch something 6 or 7 times, it stays with you. So this
Yeah,
will stay with
exactly.
us now.
Okay, actually, I'm going to hold right here. That's 5. So we'll do the rest of them through the Builderall video app. So let me save this, and we'll go to the Builderall tool. Builderall video hosting. Enter. And, oh, this has changed since I've been in here last too. All right, so we'll take video number 6 and put over there and call it chapter 6. Okay, well, that's interesting. Okay. I'm just reading here, they do something to maximize your storage space. That's good.
I just can't wait for them to add the feature where you can move your videos from a folder to another folder.
Oh, this is neat. I haven't seen this either.
Needed so much.
Move them from one folder to the other folder?
Yeah.
7. I'm sure it's coming soon.
It's actually the opposite, Keck. This is a standard format now for a lot of video platforms. You upload it in MP4 and they automatically add WebM for it's for cross sort of browser compatibility. A lot of formats use that. So what you end up with is on the server now, you have it in MP4 and the other format. So it actually takes up more space than originally.
Oh, really?
That's what that message means. It's just badly worded. This will cause you to use more space on your account than original video.
So my
I think it's a
statement,
translation from Portuguese to English. Didn't quite make it.
So my statement was backwards.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry,
I got you. That's all right.
It's quite common that they do this these days.
All right.
Yeah, it's great for speeds and non-buffering, but yeah, it does take up more space.
Well, I can tell you a day does not go by that I don't learn a ton of stuff.
The actual bad thing, Keck, was I had videos uploaded under the old system, and when I went and checked, they don't work anymore. I had to go and re-upload them all.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They're not compatible. But they didn't, no one sort of said, oh, we've changed the format. It was just, routinely going through websites. I thought, why aren't my videos showing?
Yeah, I probably need to do that too then, because this is a little different look than when I saw it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I did the demo funnel and I uploaded videos, and it's just a matter of you delete them and re-upload them.
So Steve, does that mean you don't have to put in the new code into the website again? Does the code remain the same?
No, because I had to delete the original video. Re-upload it. I had to go to all my iframes and replenish them to make it work.
Yeah,
it was a bit of a pain in the neck, but
yeah,
it doesn't take long.
Write that down so I don't forget to do that.
All right, so now I'm going to get back to chapter 6.
Pen.
Yeah, Cindy, as you're writing that down, can you remind me to do that later too?
Sure.
Thanks.
You saw
Just
my
check all your videos
like,
first.
You'll find that sometime in 2022.
Which is chapter 6. What'd you say, Steve?
I'd say just make sure you check the videos first, but all of mine stopped working, so I had to do it. But I'd check first before I went and did extra work.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe you were one of those unlucky cases, maybe, because I know on mine it's like for our courses that we have for the 5 of us, it's on the old system, and all our courses are still running and working.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah, that's true.
maybe
Yeah.
not everybody might have that issue. Hopefully not. A lot of people have that issue.
Yeah.
But if
Let's
you
hope not.
did have that issue, maybe they fixed it already.
Yeah, actually, now you mentioned that, Gene, because I was in my magazine, which has some videos hosted by Builderall, and they were running fine. And I haven't moved them, so maybe that's the case.
Yeah,
It's
I
one of
think it was
those luck of
probably
the
when I
draw.
did the switch that some people had issues, because I know I did on one of my clients' website, and I was like, "What's going on? Why can't I see the videos?" So I left it for, you know what, I'll edit it tomorrow morning. Maybe I'm tired. When I woke up the next morning, all the videos were back to normal. So I think it was probably, when they were switching stuff. So hopefully everybody's videos are working right now, and you don't have to do what unfortunately Steve had to do.
Okay, so you guys are seeing how easy it is to add these from the Builderall host here. Chapter 8, copy. All right, we'll add a lesson. Paste content. Builderall. Just go right down here
Hey,
to
Shane, can I just ask you a quick question while
8.
Keck's doing that?
Yeah, 8.
I don't know.
Controls.
Heck, can he ask me a question?
I shall allow it. Of course.
Thanks, Keck.
Please.
Hey, Gene, for optimizing videos, I upload them to YouTube, which optimizes them, then I download them and upload them to Builderall because YouTube optimizes them for you to make them smaller.
Pretty good. I mean, it's extra work, but yeah, that's a good way of doing it. But then what you call it? You download them directly from YouTube gives you the option now to download your own videos.
Correct, you can. And then the video you get is smaller than the one you uploaded. I've got video graphic programs that I can do it in, but quick and easy, you can, without that, you can just upload them to YouTube. It optimizes them, and then you can download your own videos and then upload them to the Builderall optimized.
Guys, you guys learned something new. I didn't think about that because I have software and my video program that I have, I can compress it and I guess make it as small as possible that it still doesn't lose the quality. But if you don't have access to that, that's the good smart workaround. Upload it to YouTube and then download it. That's cool.
So I'll just point out when you're using the video manager and you go here, it's going to bring up all your videos to choose from. Everything you have in the video manager. So real easy. And you can choose these different settings. Autoplay, controls. If you don't have the controls, there won't be any controls in the video. And so the people won't be able to pause it. Or you can say allow pause, sound in full screen. I like to usually have controls on there so it's less annoying for people. So, okay, so we've got all 10 of our videos in here now. And yeah, so this one, let's go ahead and save here. Yes, sir.
Want to share something with everybody here. When go
Please.
back to the video hosting, like the videos themselves.
Okay.
And click on one of them for the settings. And you click on edit video options. Okay.
Oh,
so
that's
here's
cool.
something that I like to do. It's up to you. You don't have to, all depending on your media and what you're doing, the content. So you see that it says right below the name, there's a little check mark that says display title when video is paused. I personally don't like to have that on, so I always uncheck it on my videos. and a lot of people kind of forget about that. But just showing you guys that, so that when people go to your videos, when it's on mobile or on the desktop, they don't have this huge title. And also sometimes the title that you put here might be like, for organizing purposes for you to see. You might call it video 1, file 3, folder something. They're gonna see all that depending on, what you wrote for the title. So definitely, depending on how you want to use it, either check it or uncheck it.
Yeah, that's a good point. And these are the different countdown themes. So this is countdown theme 1, theme 2. They're all just a little bit different graphically. And yeah, that one's nice. And there's somewhere you can just choose not to have the countdown. There used to be. I guess I don't see that now.
Why wouldn't you want the countdown?
Well, for one, the countdown's probably good if you have it on autoplay. So if it's on autoplay, usually this is good because then they see, oh, it's rolling and I got to click to get the sound. Because usually with autoplays, correct me if I'm wrong, but a lot of times the sound is disabled on autoplay. So this is a reminder to click the sound. So that would mainly be it. If you're not using autoplay, there's no reason to have this.
Yeah,
That's remember someplace though, there is a way to stop the countdown or disable it somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember where either.
When you get the iframe code, choose if you want or don't want a countdown.
There it is right there.
Autoplay.
Show countdown, don't show countdown. Autoplay, yeah, it does change the code a little bit. Very cool.
Yeah, they used to work where there was sound playing, but things, the internet is always changing. Now you can't have videos with sound autoplay.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, this is neat. I like the new interface here. Okay, yeah, let's go look at this e-learning now. So I just changed the registration, not required, and I press save. We'll get our embed code here. Grab this direct link, go up here to the worldwide internet, paste. And here is our video boost. It's chapter 1. Oh, that looks nice. Okay. And you can't hear it because I turned it off, but we do have audio. All right, and here's the more videos. And it is interesting that all of these more videos are my videos. So that's definitely something to keep an eye on and play with in the settings because that's encouraging there. So, and then let's go down to chapter 6 because 1 through 5 are all YouTube. We'll just see how it looks with the Builderall here. Okay, looks pretty regular. Okay, yep, audio is working. Yeah, and see, you don't have those suggestions here. So that's the difference we were talking about. You got to go. Okay, bye, Cindy. Thanks for being with us. Bye.
So I noticed that your chapters are fairly small, like 5 minutes or 6 minutes. Is that on all of them, and is that by design to keep people attentive? Or feeling like they're getting more, even though maybe they're just getting an hour, but it looks like more?
I think, who asked me the question, just so I know who to look at?
Rhonda Maddox.
Oh, hey, Rhonda. I think that with information products, often it's less about the fluff and more about the information. So they do tend to be shorter sometimes. And it seems to be par for the course, like 5 minutes or less per lesson. That's the other thing. They seem to be a lot more learner friendly than like, academic type settings where you might have a huge textbook and these long chapters. Everything is a lot more down and dirty, it seems like, in the information product world.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Was somebody else saying something about that?
No, I'd just like to comment. Some different people learn in different ways. So some people like to watch it. Some people are quite happy to read. So having the both gives people the option. So I don't want to watch a video, just show me the words, I'll read it. So it just depends on how people learn.
I'm with you, Judy. I just want to kind of glance over the words. So, but there are times when I don't want to glance over. I want to listen because I'm tired.
Yeah.
So both ways is
Yeah.
good.
So you get the option. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another reason for listening is put it in the car. I mean, you just listen to it in the car while you're going. And the lessons there, if they're very long, like 20, 30 minutes, you may get caught in the middle and never get finished with it when you have to stop. But if you're traveling across country and listening in the car, that's just fantastic.
Absolutely. Yep. Steve, go ahead.
I didn't notice, Keck, when we were going through the files, but I'm pretty sure with the IDPLR ones and the videos, most of them give you a transcript. So some of the ones I've already built, I put the video in, then I copy the transcript and put it as content under, so people can look at it both ways. They can either watch the video, which I do, and then I just flip through the transcript as well. Yeah,
that's a good idea. Most of them do have that. Yeah, they have the copy from all the videos. So yeah, that's
which ones have a copy? I'm sorry, I didn't hear the transcript. Where did he say that came from?
Well, he's saying sometimes with the PLR products, you get the transcripts and stuff. Let me go back to sharing my screen, and I'll show you I'll show you in the files what we got that was like that. Okay, and bring it over here. And let's see. Let me look here. Sales video. So here's the sales video, and here's the script. So bring it over here. So yeah, this is the entire script for that video, for the video upgrade. So that's one example. What else is in here? Sales video.
So does that mean if you wanted to, you could upload that transcript as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
yep.
Absolutely. Yeah, and just give you an idea, was it Rhonda?
Yes.
Okay, I see that you have an R, so I forgot. So yeah, here, just give you an idea, Rhonda, here is the actual ebook. It's 35 pages. Okay, a little introduction, chapters, not too long, 3 pages, 3 pages on that chapter. And, it's not too intimidating, but it looks hopefully substantial enough. And just keep in mind, this is the same, often it's the same exact information. So this is, what we're reading here is what's going to be narrated in the videos and the audios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, that they're catering for all the different learning styles.
Yep.
So there's visual, audio, ways people like to, and some people might like to print that out and just have it as a book to read while they're sitting outside or something.
Is this something that you created, and is it something that we can go and get? Because I'm actually very interested in it.
Oh yeah. You might have just missed the beginning of it, but we started off by going to the IDPLR website. And this is a site I belong to. It's like $69 for a lifetime membership. It's got almost 13,000 products. But we just found it down here in these latest 100 products. And these are all products that you can find, all different kinds of stuff: content marketing, visualization, social media, how to make a pizza, mindfulness, home-based training. So there's everything in here. And we found it right here. And then when you look at these, I won't spend too much time on this since we did already, but when you look at these, you can see what's in them. You can preview the websites here. And that's kind of what we're in the process of doing, is we download all these files and then we just basically copy and paste to make the new website. Yep. So here they are. You get them right here. Just press download and you too can have this little file on your computer.
Oh,
Yeah. Yep. And there's some other ones we mentioned too, like PLR Me, cost a little more, but the ID PLR seems to be the go-to for several of us because of the price point and what they have there. All right. So what do we have for questions here? We're about an hour and a half in, so I just kind of want to look at everybody. Did I wake anybody up there? Okay. And see see how we're doing. Any questions or comments? Hi, Donna. Yes, go ahead.
How are you?
Good.
Quick question. When you're using that PLR and you put that the audio portion, do you make up a price? Because they don't really, some of those don't really give you a price for the audio. And so you just kind of put a price somewhere in between the two.
Yeah, my intention is the ebook will be like $7.95, and then the videos might be $29, and the audios might be $19.
Okay, so you set your own price.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Some of them will have maybe a minimum price. Some of them will say you can't give it away for free, and a few of them may actually have a minimum acceptable price. But I haven't seen that on too many of them, just whether or not you can give it away for free or not. So.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Thanks.
Yeah, and that's pricing strategy is really up to you and what market you think you're hitting and stuff.
Okay.
So.
Okay. But they never suggest the price on IDPLR as long as you meet the minimum.
Correct.
It's not on the sales video. Price.
Correct. Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Thanks.
Yep. You bet, Billy.
Yeah, the one product that I found, it actually suggested the price on the sales page when I was doing a copy and paste. I think I did Immune Food Solutions, and it was like $17.95 or something like that. But it was already on the sales page, and so that's what I listed it as the price for.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. And you want to go through these things too, because you go through that website that you're going to be building to see what it's offering. So you make sure, that all those things it's offering, you actually get in the files and you have a handle on. Excellent point. All right. Am I leaving anything out? Is anybody like, hey, I'm wondering why he didn't or whatever? Did I miss anything? Yes, go ahead, Carmen.
Yes, during the e-learning, they also have a feature from computer. How that works? Can you also upload the videos from your computer instead of using YouTube and the Builderall video?
I don't think you can.
You
No,
know?
I don't think you can host videos and stuff on your computer.
No, because when you go to the feature, it tells you video from computer.
Tells you, oh, like that's an option, computer?
Yes, from computer.
Yeah. I don't know. Let me look at that. Let me share screen and let's look at that.
But that means you've already downloaded them to your computer off the site. You've already downloaded them on your computer, and then when you're uploading them, you take them from your computer.
That means you don't need to do the actual hosting on YouTube or Builderall.
Yeah, let me show you here. I think I know what you're talking about. So let's go back in here to this course, and we'll take chapter 5, for example. So you're talking about where it says video from computer?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen that there.
And you can just save it there.
I don't know what happens here, to be honest with you. I don't know where, if you drop the video here, where it goes.
I'll let you know. So this is from how we used to have it, and I guess they still left it there, so you could do it that way still, where you can actually just upload your content there to the e-learning. So you're still, of course, going to use your space within the 10 gigabytes, but the video is only going to live within this e-learning site. The great thing about the video hosting is that you have that video and it lives within the whole hierarchy or ecosystem of Builderall. So you can use that for e-learning, you can use it for your membership site, you can use it literally anywhere because, you know, video hosting gives you a link. But if you just upload it here on their content for e-learning, it stays here in your e-learning and in that lesson only.
Okay. And he also uses your 10 gigabytes.
Yeah, that's right, Gene, because last week, I think it was last week or the week before when they made the changes to have it all in e-learning, well, all in video hosting. And you're right, at first it would just be held in e-learning, but now since it's in video hosting, like you said, you can put it anywhere in the Builderall platform.
10-4. Okay.
I wish you had said that about a week or two before I had the headache, Gene.
So good to know, James. I appreciate, Gene, I appreciate that. Yeah. So you would be hosting it still on Builderall in the e-learning app. It's just a different way to pull it off of your computer. Does that make sense, Carmen? Okay. Because that's what I was thinking. I'm like, there's no way you can actually host it on your own computer. So excellent. Thank you to my wingman. Okay, let's see. Can we put stars or gradings to the instructor or courses? I'm not sure about that. I don't think so, Jumanji. I think we're gonna tie it off here for tonight. So let me just continue to ask for any questions or comments before we let it go. But I think this is probably far enough. We've got all our content now, you know, the video and the audio in there. So what we'll do next Tuesday is maybe I'll just have one page. I'll do a little copy and paste, but you guys don't want to watch me copy and paste for all the pages, do you?
No.
Thank you.
We'll do a few of them so we get repetition.
Okay.
Okay. Whatever you teach, we're going to watch and have popcorn in hand.
I like it. I like it. All right. So yeah, we'll do a little copy and pasting. Try not to put you to sleep next week with too much of that. We'll build the two products. I already built one of them. We'll build the other two in Super Checkout. I'll try to give you like a funnel blueprint and just show you how it all fits together, and we'll connect all the buttons and everything. And think we can be done with it next week, if that sounds good.
Charlie's got a question there. He's got, what free tool do you recommend to maximize the compression of your video files in reference to maximizing the video hosting space?
Sounds like a question for Steve or Gene.
So I can give you two options now, thanks to Steve. So the free, simple, easy version would be what Steve said. You know, we all have a YouTube, and if you don't, go right now while I'm talking, go to youtube.com, create an account. It uses your Gmail. If you don't have a Gmail, I don't know what year are you in, but go create one. Go get a Gmail. YouTube is free. And the video, you don't have to host it in YouTube. Just how Steve said, you upload it, let it do its thing. When it's done, then download it, and then you can delete it from YouTube. You put it private. That way nobody's able to see it, even if they have the link. So upload it to YouTube, let YouTube compress it, make it small for you, and then download it, and there you go. That's free. The other way, the way that I do is with software, and a software that I use is called DaVinci. I'll type it over here. It's a little more advanced software, but they have tons of YouTube videos online, and it's easy to learn. Well, I think it's easy to learn. Let me see, DaVinci Resolve, that's the name.
By the way, Gene, while you're doing that, are you is Handbrake one that would work? Is that another type of service? Because
what is it?
Handbrake.
Handbrake?
Yes.
Handbrake. Hold on.
That's on your car, Tyree.
And that's the thing in the middle you pull up.
Isn't that manual brake?
They're still around. I hadn't used them recently, but I used to use Handbrake to minimize my videos.
Okay, yeah, I see. Handbrake, handbrake.fr. That's the website name. If you guys want to check that out, I guess it's a tool to compress. It's a compressor.
Yes, sir.
Well, it's also a video editor. and it's a little older.
Yeah.
But I think it's it's shareware and it's easy to get. You can download it and use it. But I think there's many out there that are better than that because they've just superseded. But Handbrake is like what's that acoustic?
Yes.
Acoustic for sound.
Yes.
Handbrake is kind of the equivalent for video.
Right. That's it. Thank you, Ray.
Yeah, I've used that Acoustica. That's a good sound editor. I like that one.
Well, what about the SoundCloud? Which one's better?
Well, SoundCloud is not an editor. That just is a hoster.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never used it.
Yeah. It's kind of like the YouTube of audio.
I was going to say about the video compression and different video styles and formats. There's a trade-off, I think. If you get one that is really good, like YouTube, that's terrific, but it may have an effect on the quality or the streaming speed, and in some cases you'll see it jump. And while it was smaller, you're trading off the smaller size file for some of the performance, but that's not always. I think YouTube is probably really the best, but there's a trade-off in its performance versus its size of the file.
Yeah, you if you're gonna use software, you have to be careful because if you compress it too small, you're gonna lose quality and it might not look so great. It might be a small file, but then people sometimes like to see videos in full screen. And if you're doing a video where you're sharing your screen and you've lost so much quality, everything's gonna be kind of boxy and pixelated. So the YouTube way, if you don't want to get into watching tutorial videos on how to do compressions and making sure that you stay and keep quality, then that is actually a great way. And it just takes time because it has to upload, do the processing, and have it completely uploaded to your YouTube. And then you have to take the time to download it to your computer. But YouTube does a great way with their machine learning, where they compress the video, and what it does is it grabs like a certain image, like if your background is still and it's not moving, so your background, it will take just that picture and it'll keep it to its best quality, and then when you're moving, then it'll compress you. So I don't know how to explain it really, but just know that YouTube has a great machine learning when it comes to making the video the best quality that they could and still keep the same speed.
Yeah, you'd think they got a pretty good handle on it by now. I think they know what they're doing with video.
Keck, I do have one question.
Yes, sir.
I know that we're heading into the holidays, and I think Eric said this week would be the last week for the ambassadors meeting on Fridays. So, and you mentioned that we're going to finish this training next Tuesday. Do you know if they're going to still, will we know in time before next Tuesday if they're still going to have this training next Tuesday?
Oh, next Tuesday, this coming Tuesday?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're going to have it. I'm going to do it.
Okay, great. Because I know Eric said this Friday is the last ambassador meeting. I think Monday was the last meeting overall until the beginning of the year.
I got you. Yep, I'll be here next Tuesday, same bat channel, same bat time.
Well, I'll be here on YouTube channel.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, last call for questions or comments. Yes, Carmen, please.
Okay, regarding the ID PLR products, I'm sure you guys did it last week, but what is the best approach to find the right product?
Best approach to find the right product? Well, we, let's see, somebody's sharing now. So who's sharing? That's not me, I don't think. Okay. Anyway, I would say that for one thing, you want to try to, if you can find something that resonates with you that you're already into, that's just naturally a good idea because you're gonna be more passionate about it. But keep in mind, everything does come with all the usually sales materials, ready-made sales materials and stuff. So I like to find stuff that has an ebook and a video upgrade, right? Because usually if it has the video upgrade, it has the audios you can strip off it also. So if you find something that has, if it's just an ebook, just know you're just limited to that. So I like to find something that's a little more video upgrade at least. And really, it's just kind of up to you what you think is, you know, what market you want to tap into, what resonates with you, that kind of thing. What, like, do you have any hobbies or do you have a business that's, you know, around a specific niche or anything?
No. I was
Yeah.
like, I just tired of work. I said, I need to work for myself.
Yeah, exactly. Amen. Yeah, I say just go through that site. Let me just share it real quick here again. Just go to this IDPLR site here and you can browse the free products. I like to look at the latest 100, like I say, because you kind of get some, what's the latest stuff out there. And just look through here, take some time, you know, schedule yourself an hour or two just to look at this site and look at different things on here. And you'll probably find something that really, you know, you think, oh, that's cool. You know, Pinterest profits, video marketing. There's a little bit of everything on here. Health and wellness, business, digital marketing, home workout program, winning mindset formula, a lot of good mindset stuff on here, how to start a freelance business. So besides, you know, my general recommendation is try to find something instead of just a book like this, find something that has the book and the upgrade. So this has the video upgrade. And all this stuff is done for you, all the graphics and the mock-ups. So yeah, I would just spend some time, look through here, and you'll find, I can barely even tell you what you'll find, 'cause you'll find a little bit of everything really. And just see what looks good for you. And there's not really a wrong answer to it.
Thank you.
Sure. Steve.
Now, I think the three basic big niches are health, wealth, and relationships. If you're not sure, if you pick a sub niche out of one of those three, you can't go far wrong, rather than something that's a little more obscure. Those three, you're bound to have an audience somewhere.
Good point. Yep. The big three: health, wealth, and relationships. Thank you. Yes, Rob. Oh, I'll get back to you and Judy in a second. Go ahead, Rob.
I have a health and wellness website that's hosted on Namecheap, and it's a WordPress. The theme is Ocean WP, and I use Elementor as an editor. Can I move that over to the Builderall and keep it intact, or do I move the site over and then have to build from scratch?
Well, we do have a WordPress plugin. I have not used it though. Can anybody speak to that?
Well, first I want to ask you, do you want to keep hosting it with WordPress and using Elementor?
Not necessarily.
Okay, because the two options that you have is one, Bridget did a great video of actually I think she did a video on migrating a WordPress website that she had into Builderall's WordPress, so that way you don't lose everything and you have to start from scratch. Or the other option is, well, you create everything in Builderall's. If it's a blog, build it within Builderall's blog and use Cheetah to create the websites.
Well, it looks to me like it would be an ideal site to maybe do a sub site in Builderall with the things that we've done tonight.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll experiment or look at the knowledge base, see if I can find something.
Are you a member of Bridget's group?
No, I'm not a member of Bridget's group.
Okay. Because you could probably find it in her group in the units. Trying to think what it might be called in the knowledge base. But yeah, if you can't find it, just reach out to me and I'll try to help you find it or something.
Okay, Keck.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You bet. You bet. All right, going once, going twice.
Oh, I just wanted to make a comment.
Yes, ma'am.
Before you go. I just wanted to say thank you very much for this training today and last week. When it first came up, I went blank. I'm not doing that stuff. That's too hard. And then I thought, no, I better look. So I'm glad I stayed last week because I think there's a lot of people maybe like me that think, oh, all that e-learning stuff and you've got to, that's too hard. I'm not doing that stuff, which was where I went last week. And I thought, no, I better watch. And then I watched it last week and then about halfway through, I got glazed over again. And then when it finished, I went back the next day and watched it again. And I thought, oh, okay, yeah, this is all right. But after watching today, I'm definitely jumping in there because I really feel confident that I could do this.
Excellent.
So thank you very much.
You are quite welcome. Yeah, the e-learning is really, you don't have to spend a whole lot of time with it to feel comfortable with it. And it's pretty easy to work with. So don't be afraid.
Can I just add one little tiny thing to that?
Sure.
I joined IDPLR 4 or 5 weeks ago, and I picked the intermittent fasting and the immune system, and I'm working on those to make them just like I want them. But it's really neat to see. I went out there to look on Amazon. I guess that's a dirty word, but when I went to the books section on Amazon and started searching, I put in boost your immune system, and here's this boost your immune system with the book that we did tonight. It's on there. And so I looked at it, and it's the exact same wording. Of course it is, you know, but this guy said, I wrote this book. I want you to benefit from all my research and all that, you know, whatever it was. But he didn't do that. I mean, he's a secondary guy who's marketing the Boost Your Immune System book on Amazon and selling it for $17. It's just the ebook.
Beautiful.
When you suggested the 7.
Yeah.
And so it's not a funnel or an attraction or a lead magnet. It's a straight out book. And if you order it, he'll send it to you for $7 or something like that if you get it electronically. And he'll actually send you the paper book, paperback book, for real if you order it and pay the whatever it is, $29.
Yeah.
So,
oh, that's pretty cool.
So you could say, hey, I'm a bestseller on Amazon. Yeah, I mean, you could start marketing yourself on Amazon and selling things like that. It doesn't have to be books. It can be music, you know, all sorts of things. And so
yeah,
IDPLR, I mean, the PLR products are available out there for us to use if you want to do that. I'm not sure I want to say I wrote this book, you know, I'd market it a little bit different way.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Amazon has a print on demand feature too that he's probably utilizing. Yeah, so there's a lot of opportunities, a lot of things you can do with the PLR products. Like with this one alone that came with a bunch of articles, you know, you can use for blog posts. You can go on there and just search for like email or email swipes. You can find a ton of email sequences on there that are done already that you can use. So a lot of good stuff. I just wanted to point out to Rob, if you look in the chat, I think Billy maybe found that video for you. Is that right? Is that what you dropped there, Billy? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, if you copy that,
great. Thanks a lot.
You may have to join her group to watch that, depending on where the link's from. And you can go to the knowledge base page and you can see all the groups right there if you want to join them. It may prompt you if you click on it to join the group if you can't access it.
Right.
So
yeah. So I also posted. If you see before, I also posted a video. So you can watch both of those videos. They're both great on, one is how to import a WordPress website to host it on Builderall. And then the one that Billy, he put the one how to, oh, it's the same one actually. Huh.
Great, thank you very much.
Great minds think alike, right?
Yeah, links, but sends you
excellent.
But I wanted to say, one more thing to give you guys a tip. But Ray kind of gave it away a little bit with that. But Carmen was saying that how can you find the content that's good, and there's no secret, and there's no no instructions to find. It's all on what you want to share and what you want to what attracts you, that you think it's going to sell for you, or something that you feel comfortable with, that you can actually sit down and actually write and rewrite what you're learning, because you basically have a cheat sheet. You know how in school they told us you can't look at the kid next to you and copy him? Well, in the online world, you're encouraged, and actually it's okay. We'll give you a high five. I'll be like, hey, copy my funnel that I did. Here you go, high five. It's okay for you to copy me because I want your success. Right? You're not gonna get an F if you copy me, unless my score is really bad and my funnel sucked. Then yeah, you're gonna get an F. But the thing is, like, you go to these ID PLR websites or PLR websites, you find something that you like, and then instead of just using it and just flat out copying it or duplicating it, right? Go through it, see what can you change, what can you actually add to it, or from what you learn, maybe now you can add more to that, and you can rewrite that whole ebook. And if it has videos, you can recreate that whole video, and now it's your own 100% product that you can market. And when people see it, they might search on the web the same title, but then they're gonna see that yours has a different background, a different cover. The videos are completely different because it's actually you in the videos, it's your voice. And then to give it an extra cherry on top, you can do what Ray was talking about, right? You can literally host that as a book on Amazon, and you're not printing the book. Amazon does the printing for you, so you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about a publisher and all that. And we have a great community over here. If you release that, hey, tell us. We'll buy a copy. And guess what? In a couple of days, you'll be an Amazon bestseller. Then you can put that on your Instagram, on your Facebook. And then here's a little tip that you guys can do. When you add things like that on your Instagram, on your Facebook, like Facebook pages, fan pages, you can actually get verified by Instagram a lot quicker, because they see that you are an actual influencer person, I guess. So if you publish a book, you can put that on your Instagram, and you can put the link to it and stuff like that, and then you can get verified a lot quicker. Get that little blue check mark, which when people see your website, they think you're really important.
Yeah, that's a great tip, Gene. I talk about sometimes using your microphone with the Google Docs to talk as you type, or type as you talk. You guys know about that? Yeah. So, I mean, that's great. You get an ebook, right? And, you're reading, and so you get an idea until you really get it in there. Then you just try to say it in your own words in your mic, and it'll type out, and then it's yours, So
that means we have, let's see, 21 people in here. We should have next 21 Amazon bestsellers here. All of you guys can be published
next week.
Let's do it. That's right. All right, you guys. Well, I am going to stop the recording now and thank everybody for being with us today, and we'll see you next Tuesday. So let me press stop here. Thanks everybody for being with us.